Welcome back to Code Hive, the place where we make it work, make it right, and make it fast. So in today's video, I'll be talking about altering tables, right? So basically the alter statement. I actually like my cute little emoji. I don't know if is that even an emoji or but anyway, it's so cute and so fluffy. I probably know it has nothing to do with this video, but I just like how it looks, so I kept it there. So please, no judgment. But anyway, so let's get to it. So basically, the alter statement. So in Oracle, the alter statement is used to modify existing database objects such as tables, indexes, or constraints. So I'm going to look at altering tables in a database or columns. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. So once you know the basics, then you'll be able to alter things like indexes as well as constraints. Okay, so here are some of the common uses of alter statements. So the first one that we'll be looking at is the add. Okay, so the add, it's pretty straightforward. It is used to add a row or column to an existing table. So the syntax over there, we have alter and then table and then your table name and then add your column name as well as the data type. So you're altering a specific table, right, which is whatever table you have, and you adding a column, which is this, and the data type for that column will be a specific data type. So it's pretty straightforward, really. We will look at examples once we are done looking at the theory as well as the syntax. Okay, so the next one that we'll be looking at is the modify. So the modifier is used to modify a column or row definition such as a data type. So if you have your column and you feel like you used the wrong data type, then you can actually modify it and change it to a new data type that you want. So alter table, then your table name, modify the column name, and now you specify the new data type. So if your column name had a data type of varchar, then now you decide that, you know what, I want to change it to a number. Then you can actually do that, okay, without having to delete your whole table and all that. Yeah, so that's the modifier. Then the third one that we'll be looking at is the drop. So it is used to remove a column from a table. So when I did the video for the alter statements in SQL, you could drop a database, you can drop a table, you can drop a column. There's so many things that you can do with drop, right? But again, like I said earlier on, that if you really understand the basic syntax, then you should be able to get it all right. So the syntax in this case is alter the table name, and drop column and then your column name. So if you wanted to drop a table, you'd say drop table and then your table name. If you wanted to drop a database, you'd say drop database and then your database name. Okay, so pretty straightforward. And then the last one that we'll be looking at is rename. So it is not new, but it is kind of not familiar, because the add and the drop we did look at in the other video where we were using the SQL Server Management Studio. So for now with Oracle, there's something called rename, which is literally renaming a table. So actually I don't know if we actually looked at it in the other video, the rename, if we actually used it in the SQL Server Management Studio. I'm not really so sure. I don't really remember. But anyway, so you alter the table name, rename to, and then the new table name. So you have a table employees. Now you want to rename it to employee names, for example. So that's the rename. Okay, so this is the theory as well as the syntax and the uses of the four alter statements that we just looked at. So now I want us to actually look at the actual uses of it and how to actually use it in our Oracle SQL developer. Okay, so now that we have looked at the theory, I want us to actually look at some examples. So I've already opened up my Oracle SQL developer and I created a file and I called it alter SQL. Okay, So again, I showed you guys how to comment. So the first one that we will look at is the add, actually. Okay, so pretty straightforward. You have your alter and then table, then your table name. So I want to alter my customer table. Okay, so let me just output what I already have. Select all from customer. So I just want to show you guys what I have in my customer table. Okay, so this is what I have. So now I want to alter. Okay, so alter table customer. So I want to add a new column. So I want to call it phone number, and I want the data type to be varchar 2 and a length of 10. Don't worry, I know I am doing it as varchar 2. Okay, so if we just execute that part, then it will say table customer altered. Okay, so if we just close that, and now if we run that statement again that says select all from customer table, then we should see the phone number column that we just added. Okay, so that's the first one. Then the second one that I want us to look at is the modify. Okay, so with modify, let me just get some space. Okay, so with modify, it's when you want to change the data type. So we used varchar 2 as the data type, right? So if you just want to make sure that that's how it is, then I can just quickly go there and go to my tables and go to my customer table. And it should show, where is it? Phone number, which is the data type of varchar 2, right? With the size of 10. So now if we go back now and we want to modify, so alter table, again, we're still on the customer table, and then now we want to modify. Okay, so modify what column? So we want to modify the phone number column, and oops. Okay, phone number, and I want to change it from varchar to number with a length of 10. Okay, so if you still haven't watched my video where I talk about data types, then please do that. So now if we just execute that part, then it should say table customer altered. Okay, so if we now go back and we refresh, then we should be able to see that the data type has changed. So it was varchar and now it's number. Okay, so it changed. So that's the modify keyword. Okay, then the next one that we have is drop. So again, alter table. So I'm still using my customer table, and drop column. Okay, so what column do we want to drop? So I'm going to drop the phone number column. Okay, so again, we can see that it's still there. Okay, so now if we just execute that, then it should say the table customer was altered. Okay, so if we just close, and if we run that statement again to say select all from the customer table, then we will see that it is no longer there. So it has been dropped. The column has been dropped. Okay, and then the last one that we have is rename. Like, this is really pretty simple. Like, I don't want to lie. Okay, so alter table. So now I want to use my sales table. So let me just change this to sales. And okay, so that's my sales table. So alter table sales. And then I want to rename to product sales. I actually don't know how to check this, but anyway, let's figure it out together. So if we execute that, it will say table sales altered. So now what happens if we run the statement like this? So what happens if we say select all from sales? It will say that the table of view does not exist because we just literally renamed the sales table to product sales. So we need to change that to product sales. And then now if we execute, then we should see our table. So it's still the same table, but we just changed it to product sales. So those are the 4 alter statements that are mostly used in well, the ones that we have literally in Oracle SQL Developer. So I really hope that this video made sense and you guys understand. And if you have anything to say, or you have a comment or anything you want to ask me, then please leave a comment in the comment section below. Please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the like button if you like this video, and hit the notification bell for more videos like this. Thank you guys so much for watching.